Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Horror Realm. I'm Travis Bruce, and today I have a special guest with us. She's a creator of a film festival that's happening in Washington, and it's called A Cabin in the Woods Film Festival. I have with us today Crystal Connor. Crystal, welcome to the Horror Realm.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to my corner of the horror den.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you on. Listen, I'm a huge horror film festival fan. So and I love to find new ones that I haven't heard of before. So tell us a little bit about the Cabin in the Woods Film Festival.
So maybe the reason you haven't heard of me before is because this is just my second year. We are brand new of the awesome film festivals that are happening in the Pacific Northwest. What makes my festival a little bit more, or like more unique than some of the other awesome film festivals that you're used to attending is the venues. So my film festival is called Cabin in the Woods Film Festival because my VIP guests spend 3 days and 2 nights in a cabin in the woods. And not only are they watching the films, they're actually the judges of the film festival. So each year, the VIP guests judge all of the official selected films at the cabin. While at the cabin, there's like cabin excursions, there's other things going on. VIP guys get exclusive feature-length films to watch just to enjoy. Another thing that's completely different than any film festival ever is all of my tickets are all-inclusive. I did that because I used to cover I still do, cover film festivals as a correspondent, and traveling to film festivals is expensive. And there have been times when I thought to myself, okay, do I want a pizza and a Coke, or do I have to like run out and put meter on my parking so that I don't like get towed or a ticket, or like, do I want like a fest shirt, or do I need the extra $20 to get home? So I have taken at least a little bit of stress out for my patrons. So once you get to the venue, which depending on which ticket you have, depends on how can I say it? Depending on the ticket that you get, will show you what you're getting as all-inclusive. So for an example, my gold standard ticket, which is the general admission, you get 2 concession checks. And so basically, your popcorn, Coke, and candy is on us. If you get a gold plus, you get the 2 concession checks plus a grab-and-go meal. If you get a platinum ticket, you get dinner. You get entry to the Q&A gala dinner and the happy hour. If you get a black ticket, you get all that plus brunch. And then, of course, the VIP guys get everything.
Love it. Now, so if I wanted to become a VIP member, how would I go about that?
So you would just jump on the website and buy a ticket. There are 4 VIP tickets left. There's only 10 available. Another thing that I wanted my festival to be is small. I love the chaoticness of large festivals like Screamfest, or even like medium festivals like the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival. But sometimes being a smaller creator, when I'm trying to interview like the film director that I want to interview or the talent that I want to interview, those guys, their schedule is so packed that they will oftentimes choose the creators that have a larger platform so that they can get, the most bang for their buck, their most time for their being at a festival, like with thousands of people wanting to talk to them. And so with my festival being a small festival, everyone who comes to my festival will be able to talk to whoever they wanted to meet, and it allows for organic connections to form because it's not so many people. So in the theater, there's only 98 people. I did that on purpose. I want a small, intimate feel to it. And for the cabin, there's only 10 VIP cabin guests. Okay.
Now, so if I was, as you know, there's a lot of filmmakers who are subscribers to my channels.
Hi guys!
What's up? so if they wanted to submit their project, is it too late?
For this year, yes. Because our film festival is right around the corner. It starts on the 20th. And so with a long submissions window. We get this year we got a lot of films. So I had my selection committee have all the films done, and our announcements went out on May 31st, and that gives me time to put the programs together, because I do have 3 different programs, like what's going on at the cabin, what's going on in the theater, and there are a lot of film festivals that have a virtual element to their festival. I do too. However, that is a completely different schedule. It's a completely different festival. They're watching different films exclusively for them that my guys in the theater won't be seeing. There's panels, there's contests. It is a robust festival if you even attend online.
Love it. So what are some categories, if I'm coming, what are some categories that I'm going to be expecting?
As an attendee?
Yes.
So horror adjacent, science fiction, dark fantasy. There are some dark comedies, except for, I don't know why they call it dark comedies. That stuff's not funny. It's actually really quite terrifying. There's international selected films that we have this year, animation, just a robust, diverse selection of films that we have at our festival this year, just like last year too.
Now, this must be a dream job for you, Crystal. I'm assuming that you're a huge horror fan, movie fan, and you get to see some of these movies, so you can experience it. You get to be around filmmakers. How fucking amazing is this experience?
And not only that, I'm an author. So I am an author of 20 publications to my name. Some of them have been, some of them are novels. Some of them were sent to anthologies. Some of them are audiobooks. And some of them are bestsellers, and some of them have won awards. And if I didn't have enough to do with putting a festival together for my second year with everything that has to be done, I decided to just be extra, and I wrote a book, a companion piece to the festival that is in the process of being edited now, and it's called The Cabins. And so basically, it's an anthology, all stories by me, and so it doesn't, like the films that you'll see in the theater and online, of course, are not what you'll be reading in the novel. This is just on my imagination, but there are 15 stories that take place in cabins all around the world. It's available for pre-sale, so that's the author in me doing my shameless self-promotions.
So I live in Maryland. Is there a haunted cabin in Maryland in your books?
No. So I will tell you the places. We have 1984, Washington State, while they're like 2 years before the big war between the United States and the Native Americans here. There is the influencer. She's in Brazil. The monster is in Alabama. The family heirloom takes place in the Caribbeans. I'm Not Gonna Die Up Here is in Grizzly Country. There's Something Underground takes place in a fictional town here in Washington. A Scream Among the Trees takes place in the Philippines. Don't Let the Darkness Catch Ya is in the Appalachians. They Were Out There takes place in the Bible Belt. A Cabin in the Woods takes place in Scandinavia. Per the Contract takes place in Colorado. A New Discovery takes place in the Amazon. It Fell with the Rain is in Canada. An Incident at the Border takes place on the border of the Canadian and the Wisconsin border. And It Was a Dark and Stormy Night takes place in a wilderness. It could happen, like, you know how some cities have, like, they're adjacent to forests, like here in Washington and Colorado. It could be in any city like that.
Love it. Now,
Thank you.
You've probably got a chance to see a couple of these films. Have any of these
horror films? So, none?
Really?
None. So last year when I was gearing up to have my festival, I was all in filmmakers' businesses, right? Because I wanted to know, like, how I could, like, what I could expect and how I could make their experience exciting, and how I could woo filmmakers to submit to my festival, because I was a brand new festival. And one of the things that I saw a lot that was like concerning is a lot of filmmakers were saying that some films were winning winning at festivals that didn't merit it, and they were saying that the only reason they won is because they know someone that was involved in that festival. So I don't want anyone to ever have their win questioned. And because I have, and I still do, go to film festivals as a correspondent and as a fan, and knowing a lot of filmmakers, I put together a selection committee. So they're the ones who watch the films. I don't know anything. And like, sometimes I will jump into their conversations, like if there's like a lot of chatter, because I'm thinking, okay, they're going to get ready to like disqualify a film. But if I see it's just because they're arguing about how good it was and how they're trying to judge it, then I just jump back out of that. So I do not want anyone who's winning at my festival to be accused of winning only because they know me. So I haven't seen the film yet. I'll see them like everybody else at the theater. Like I'll see them at the cabin because I'm one of the judges, or I might be the juror. So not the juror, the person who tallies the vote. So I can't remember what I called that. But anyway, I won't see any of these films until, like everybody else, on August 20th.
See, that's great to hear, because as you probably know, there's a lot of scam film festivals out there now.
Well, I don't know. So, because this is my second film festival, right? And when I cover a film festival for my YouTube channel, I'm still like a fan. So like, I don't know the behind the scenes of, like I from my last year, from conception to opening day was 8 months, and I now understand why. Because like I asked a bunch of film founders that I know personally, film festival founders that I know personally. I was like, okay, you guys are now my mentors. This is what I want to do. Don't tell me no, okay? Because it's completely different. But like, steer me in the right way, and then do tell me no if I'm going to like go off the rails. And so I told them my plan, and I told them when I wanted the opening day, and there was like silence and raised eyebrows. They're like, what? Like, you want to do this in 8 months? Yep. But now I know better. Like, I mean, like looking back on it, like me and my team, like I always ask myself, how the fuck did I pull this off? Like, what? Just through audacity. Like that's how I did it. And like, I'm super glad that I did it. It was super hard. It was like baptism by fire, but I cut my teeth. And then this year I got more submissions. I got more, like, there's a lot of filmmakers who are reluctant to submit to virtual content. But last year, what I did is we recorded the whole entire virtual film fest so that I could send filmmakers who submitted their films virtually so they could watch the reactions of the audience, which is why filmmakers want their films shown in the theater. And so I showed that, and it's on my YouTube channel. And so since then, I believe that's why people were willingly submitting to the virtual programming side, because they saw that it is a full-fledged festival with like the reactions, the whole 9 yards. They have their own award ceremony. It is a full-fledged film festival. It's just online because, one, again, traveling to film festivals is not, it's expensive. Seattle is not the most affordable place to visit. One of the venues is a cabin in the woods. That's not like accessible to like everyone. And my in-person attendance is small on purpose. So I want everyone to be able to experience a Cabin in the Woods Film Festival one way or another. So like, I'm super excited that I got so many filmmakers willing to submit virtually. And then when the judging was like super close, I reached out to filmmakers and I was like, okay, you got like the judging, like even last year, this year, we have no like breakaways, like the winning, like the highest judged, the highest scoring film through the selection committee is 0.17 points away from the one underneath it. So not even a full point. Like, so like when it's super close like that, I would reach out to the film team and I was like, So you guys are this close. You didn't make it. However, my virtual team judged differently. So would you like for me to submit it to them? And there's no extra cost. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And so like last year, it was like pulling teeth. But this year, they're like, do we still get laurels? Like they were just asking like questions to make sure. And then they said yes. So yeah, I'm super excited to see like how many films we get next year too. But like, let's get this year out of the way. Like, don't put the cart before the horse like I did last year.
So what's one thing right now, if I was thinking about doing a horror film festival or somebody was out there, what's one thing going in that you didn't know that you feel like anyone who's even thinking about doing something like this should know?
That you can get sponsors, right? So this is my second year, and this festival is all 100% self-paid by me. But there's other ways to raise money, like a film festival here in Seattle. They do a Patreon every year, and that's how they fund their festival with. That's my dog. Sorry. That's how they, rent the theater and get everything going. And then other bigger festivals have like paid sponsorships. So next year, because I was afraid that because no one knows who I am, right? Like they may know who I am as an author, but a brand new film festival that's audacious as Cabin in the Woods Film Festival, it might be risky for some investors. But now I'm starting to prove that, yes, this is more than just a concept. I am doing it. So like there's other ways to raise money for your film festival. Again, because I started from concept to opening date only 8 months, I really didn't give myself enough time to explore all the other options. So if you're planning on running a film festival, research, and reach out to other film festival founders who, like, maybe you've attended their film festival or you have a relationship with, because they will want to help you if you just ask questions.
Yeah. Listen, that's some great information. Because at one point I was thinking about doing a film festival. Who knows? I still might. But
what will you name it?
It was going to be called the Harvard Rim Film Festival, Horror Film Festival, something like that. And I was going to do it in like the DMV area, which is Maryland, DC, and Virginia, because we're all right there,
close together, right?
Yeah, and there's nothing like that, and this area.
It would be kind of cool just to call it the DMV, because like everyone has horror stories about going to the DMV, right? And like a lot of people who don't know about the area, when they hear DMV, they're like, "Why are you at the driver's license?" Like, no, it's the area. So like it would kind of be a play on like words, like, because everyone like has a horror story about being in the DMV, so you can call it that. Or whatever you want. Like, sorry.
That's totally a hard story. But I mean, but it's such an artsy area. It's such a there's a lot of filmmakers in the area. But I'm like, wow, there's no film festival, and there's tons of like indie horror theaters, movie theaters. I was like, boy, I feel like this area between Baltimore, DC, and Northern Virginia needs something. But I was doing research, and it is so much work. It's a lot of work.
It is
a lot of work.
It really is.
If you want to do it correct, and you want to do it legit, it's a lot of work.
And one of the things that I am like super humbled and grateful about, like I was on an interview yesterday. So like my number 2 is Sasha. She's What Did I Just Watch? If you guys are on YouTube, obviously everyone here is on YouTube. And so we're besties, right? And we have a channel called Coast to Coast Horror with Crystal and Sasha. And so when I was telling her about this project, basically she just kicked into my door and was like, okay, here I am. This is what I'm doing. And so because I have a live festival and a streaming festival happening at the same time, she basically just start heavy lifting for the virtual side. And so we have ambassadors, which are horror content creators. When you guys look at my page and you'll see this ambassador, they're all the horror content creators that you guys love and know. And so none of those guys knew I was. I followed a bunch of them, but they didn't have any interaction with me, because like sometimes big content creators cannot reply to everyone who's commenting on their page. So she like got this star-studded ambassador team together, and they came in swinging for the fences. Like the support that I had in my first year from people who I didn't have a personal relationship with, but like saw my vision and like really wanted to be a part of the foundation of that, helping me getting it off the ground. Like I'm an award-winning author, right? But I can never ever find the words to describe what it is like to be supported. Because there are some people on the sidelines and who are like in your cheer section that really are not, they don't have your best interest in heart, right? But this team right out of the gate was like, whatever you need. Like, and to have everything to be all inclusive, to have an online programming completely exclusive from the in theater program, to have that going on at the same time, like, that's like, who does that, right? But they are like, okay, well, let's get it done. So like when you're like doing anything, right, you want to make sure that the people who are in your team are on your team. Like I found out the hard way too, because like there were some people who I thought were on my team and they weren't. So like there's no way to like prepare for that. That sucks. But luckily for me, 90% of the people who were in my team are on my team, if that makes sense. And so that makes it a million times better. Even though I have all that support, it's super hard. So I can only imagine how hard it would be if I was doing it all by myself.
Yeah. So I was doing research, and it's a lot. I'm saying I'm still might not do it, but it's a lot. So
and then start small. You don't have to like do like me and just like, you know, jumping on the deep end without even like swimming what's underneath, right? You could do it small. So like like you can do like there are some festivals here like smaller, but they have a large fan base. Their festival is 4 hours long, but like it's a packed 4 hours, right? So, and you can build from that, but they've never built for that. What they're doing is perfect for them. And so, yeah, so there's all kinds of ways that you can ease into it, but not me. I just have to do everything the hard way. I'm a Virgo, so maybe that's why.
You want to balls to the wall. Crystal, so if I wanted to attend your film festival, how would I go by purchasing tickets?
You can just get them online on the website, www.cabininthewoodsfilmfestival.com. And then there you can either choose how you want to attend in person or the virtual side.
Awesome. And if I wanted to follow you and also your work, how would I do that?
So for Cabin in the Woods on Instagram is Cabin on the Woods Film Fest. For the writing side, it's Notes from the Author on IG. On Facebook, it is Cabin in the Woods Film Festival. And then Notes from the Author for that. So those two are for Facebook. I have Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter because like basically all I do is fight with people. So like that's not really good marketing. So we're gonna skip over that. And then for TikTok, and then we're gonna skip over TikTok too because all I do is fight with those guys too. Like, yeah. Well, I don't understand the assignment on those platforms. I just want to fight everybody.
I don't understand TikTok. Like I have a TikTok for her horror room. I barely use it because I don't understand that. It's just. And
I think I just accidentally deleted my my film festival TikTok. I hope not, but I'm gonna after we get off here, I'm gonna see if I just made a mistake or what I did. So yeah, it's been inactive. So maybe that's it, but we'll see. Well, but I'll do that after.
Yes, I now have your film festival on my radar, so I am definitely going to put that on my schedule to come and check it out soon. And Crystal, listen, if you ever want to come on and promote anything, your books or anything, listen, I would love to have you back on.
This was super fun. I would love to come back too.
Yes, most definitely. And listen, everybody, get your asses over there to the Cabin in the Woods Film Festival. Get your tickets, especially if you're over in the Seattle area. Shit, if you're close by, swing by it. And
yeah, we have people flying in from out of town. Mostly everyone from in the Cabin, they're out of towners. One all the way from Florida. I have one filmmaker coming in from international, so I'm super excited about that. There's a filmmaker coming in from Canada too, and that is international, but not kind of really because they're just right upstairs, right? So like, unless they're coming from Ontario, then that counts. But like from British Columbia, like, I mean, it is international, but they're just our upstairs neighbors. So yeah, so yeah.
Well, this was, listen, get up there, grab your tickets. Also, too, listen, grab some of Crystal's books. She has this awesome cabin book coming out that I by the way, listen, now you can pre-order that right now. Is that through on Amazon?
Yes. So if you're getting the ebook, you can jump on Amazon and pre-order it. So from now until the 20th, because the festival opens on the 20th, so the book is going to be unleashed on the, see how I said unleashed? It's going to be unleashed on the 20th as well. So if you want a signed paperback, you're going to have to DM me so I can get your shipping information, and then I can give you my method of payment, and it's going to be 30% off until the 20th. Now, this if you're getting the paperback book and you're coming to the festival, this does not apply to you because this book will be available for purchase at the festival, and so there's no point in me shipping for free a book that you can pick up at the festival.
Awesome. Well, Crystal, once again, it's been an absolute pleasure. More than welcome.
Thank you.
And I am definitely, like I said, I have your film festival on my radar. So either next year or the year after, I'm going to have it on my schedule of film festivals to check.
Or you can just attend it virtually. Like, there's no reason you can't.
I might do it virtually as well. Yes. Yeah. Because, yes, listen, and virtually, everyone, August 23rd and 24th, you can check it out virtually. And
then if you guys follow me, you'll see in the next couple of days, I'm going to be like doing a get ready with me. So I'm going to be packing up everybody's prizes so that when I find out who won, I can just slap your address on it and throw it in the mailbox.
Love it. Love it. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for coming to the Horror Realm. I'm Travis Bruce, and that's Crystal Connor.
Thanks, you guys. It was super fun.
Have a good one, everyone.